What's good, guys? Today I'm going to do a video about drone, affordable drone that you can get nowadays. Some of those are quite old enough, but the technology is still good. But you can get it at very a decent price. This is the entry level for drone, and while this is, I can say, a much improved entry level as well. So, and another one that I might want to talk also in this video is this drone. This one is DJI Mavic Air 2. So it is not really a new technology, but consider its function, you can still do a lot of things. This is the entry level drone that you can get. This one is the Tello. This one is, I've done a video about this, and it's a entry level. It's like a toy drone. It has a minimal function. You cannot fly that high. It has a very small capacity of battery. Try to pull it out. A small capacity of battery. But when you first hit market, the price is about $150, I suppose. Nowadays, you can get very cheap, under $100. And if you buy a second hand one, it is very cheap. Like 50 bucks you can get it, or maybe like 200 or 300 ringgit in Malaysia. So this one is for beginner. If you want to try to learn how to fly drone, this might be a good one. Just a very limited flying area, distance and height. If you want to use this for training, 10 meter, 12 meter, 15 meters, it is good enough for you to train. For the distance, it covers, I think, more or less in the range of 500 meter to 1 kilometer. It's not that far. I never tried it that far. I tried flown it at one of the stadium in Terengganu, the Rio Chukai stadium. The camera is not that good. It's HD, but HD is not that good. It's like 720, I think. Not that good, but consider this is an old drone. You can do some programming with it. There's an app, you can download it, and there's also some coding that you can do with that app. But for beginner level or second hand, this is uh, a quite a good drone, especially if you want to train your kids to start their drone journey. I think nowadays drone has become a big problem since the government introduced the new permit scheme. So this one is the other entry level. Like I said, this one is for the people that are serious to fly over sky. I mean, this drone can get you a beginner level just to try or introduction to drone journey, but this one will get you into flying higher. This one can get you the capacity of maximum range flying at 500 meter and also 10 kilometer distance flying. But I never try that. I search online, they say that's a number, but I never try it. So if you're buying this one is DJI Mini 2, now it's a DJI Mini 4. There's a lot of variant now. There's DJI Mini 4K and then DJI Mini 2 SE. But I think the Mini 2 is good enough if you want that 4K resolution with this kind of frame. I think in a normal condition, I think it's okay. The Mini 3 have a different body, and that one is a more updated version. So this is the drone that I use the most basically, but now I already cleaned up because I want to let it go. I want to sell it because I just upgrade my drone. So there are a few combos. This one is a normal combo but with two batteries. This is addition to battery that I bought. So there are fly more combo. You buy those and they give you battery storage for charging as well. But this one is a normal one. They don't give you that strap. If you're buying that fly more combo, they give you that strap that will wrap around the propeller. So I like this because it is very light. It is under 250. You can hear here. You can see here. Ultra light at 249 gram. So in many countries, the regulation is you need to have a permit for drone below 250. So DJI make this drone under 250 to comply with that regulation. If you look at the box, basically it's clear box and have some instruction here. So if you turn it right here, some of the features. So battery is under 30 minutes. I can say this one 31 minutes, but I never get at 30 minutes. So good wind resistor level 5. In normal condition weather with windy situation, I think it will be no problem whatsoever with level 5 wind resistant and then 3 axis gimbal camera or 4K video at its best and panorama, quick shot and one tap videos. Panorama means that you can get a very good condition, the landscape or panoramic like in your phone, very wide situation. And then they got quick shot, that is the features from the apps. That mean you can do a lot of um, auto um, features. You click the button and then the drone will do some specific shot like in circle, in motion, and so forth. One tap video, that means that's a normal one tap video. So if you're buying this now, the price is I think below 250 USD, or in our country in Malaysia is at 1,200 or 100 ringgit or below that. Sometimes they buy a secondary one, second hand market. I think it will be more cheaper. So I think it is a very good option if you're buying this. They're giving you all this. Um, let's see what's still inside, and they give you this remote control. Actually, I already put in place and clean it up, but the remote control is more or less the same with the Air Mavic. I will show you the remote control from Air Mavic. It has some of the features like cinematic, normal, and sports. I mean, cinematic is for if you're flying with those, you have a cinematic feel kind of uh, captures or recording. And then they have normal and sport. Sports is when if you activate a sport, I mean when you're flying it, the speed is faster than at the normal speed. So they have pause button. Let's say you are doing the uh, automatic features, and then you can pause that pressing this button, and home button if let's say the apps is warning you that the battery level is 40% or below, they will ask you to go back home. You press that home button, it will automatically go to where the point that you set, or it automatically uh, set in the first place. So you have on button, this on button. I think I've done this video before. So trying to look at the drone first. This is a normal drone feature. I think if you are familiar with DJI, it's a normal drone feature. It didn't have that strap here, so it has sticker here. Most of us are told to remove the sticker, because after flying in many hours it will get into a bad shape. So you can tell that I didn't fly as much with this one, but this is one of the drone that I really like. It's very brilliant. So you turn it like this, so then turn it around like this, and like this. So you got your drone, a very ultra light. I can say that because compared with my current drone I'm using, this is one of the best one that I like. Very quiet, very light, and I think it's a smart drone that they built this upon the mini one, mavic one. The body is the same, and after two edition, even if you count it as is the third one, after few numerous editions, there's did a new version, the mini 3, that have a different body, have the gimbal cover. You need to remove it upon flying. So it's like this. You cannot have this on when you're flying, because when you start the drone, I'm not sure if it have any battery or not. Sorry, no battery anymore, because I kept that in the box for some times. It will calibrate. So it has that 3 axis gimbal. So the battery is actually is here in the open this. Then you can see that where the battery sits. So you can pull it a bit like the Tello. You can remove that. So you will get this type of battery. This will get you under 30 minutes, I can say, but it returns that at 31 minutes. I never flown at full 30 minutes because there's a risk. If let's say the battery is run out and I don't want any emergency landing whatsoever, even though they will warn you at 40%. So this is where the airflow, and here is the LED. So I think this is a very smart drone compared to the other model from DJI. This one is propeller is screwed. You can see that screwed here. So it is secure. I never had a problem with this one. I really liked it compared to, let's say, the other beginner like this. I have issue that one time it hit a wall and then the propeller just went out, just like that, just flown over. So and then the drone fall down and battery also thrown away somewhere. I didn't remember how it happened, but this one is, I think, more secure. It has that sensor down here for landing to calculate the distance upon landing, and has another LED here. This one was telling you, let's say it has some errors when you try to connect with the DJI Fly apps. And also, if let's say you are landing, it will tell you uh, with the LED blips. And then the sensor is when you are trying to land, it will warn you and tell you that, or giving you some advice, either the area is safe or not. Consider if you are landing, and when you are landing, the gimbal will pointing down, 90-degree down, and then it will give you instruction or give you a warning whether the place is sure safe for you to land down. So I like this drone. It's a very smart drone. But if you have more money, for beginner level with more money, the DJI 3 Pro will be a good one because they have that RC controller. So my current drone, I can consider that it is still under the bracket affordable or not that very expensive. It's the DJI Mavic Air 3. This one is, when it's first launched, it's not that cheap. It's not affordable, but now, because the price is going down, I think it can be considered as a affordable bracket. So I got this a second hand one. uh I got this cheaper because the body has some scratches, but it has the same controller. Put it here first, and here is drone, and this is a sample batteries. The back down first. Compared to the DJI 2, I didn't have a bag, but I have a plastic case where I put the drone. So if you look at the controller, it's more like the same as in the box. I just didn't want to take it out of the box, but I think if you look at in the box, it's more or less the same. It's the same actually, and the difference is that uh happened when you didn't unhinge. I think what they call it. You don't unpair your account with the controller. So this is the controller, the same controller with the DJI Mini 2. This one is the Air Mavic Air 2. So it is much bigger in size. If you look at both of them, let me try to put it into perspective. I think I couldn't unfold yet. Still in this position because it won't fit for two drone. You can see that. Sorry, it's like this. See how big it is. This one look like a baby catfish. It look a bit like catfish. I don't know. And this one is like a giant catfish. So it's bigger and have few more function like the follow feature. You can follow your subject wherever it goes, and then it has that more sensors, so that when you fly into certain areas, it will stop. So look at the battery first. This is the battery for the Mavic Air 2. You can press then. It will tell how much left. See that? I have 3 bar. This one is finished. But to put perspective, this is the Mavic Air 2 and this is the Mini 2 batteries. It is that's why it's called as mini. It's very small capacity, but the flying range time is more or less the same, 30 minute plus as it was advertised or in the spec range. But I never got that 30 minutes or never brave enough to fly into that 30 minute um, full range. So it is under 30 minutes. All I can say is that. So this is the batteries. And if you remove the cap, this is the gimbal cap. So try to put the gimbal cap first. The Mini 2 and also the Mavic Air 2. It has that round shape. This look a bit like dragonfly eyes. I don't know. It looked like that. But why is that I didn't compare any of the features with the Tello? Because Tello doesn't have any of those. It is basically a toy drone with a processor, with a serious developer, with conjunction with the help of DJI. So this is how it looks. It looks very mini to this, and if you look how if you unfold it, it's quite big. So turn over and try to unfold it. Sorry, because I'm using one hand. Consider that it is quite big compared with the Mini 2. It says Mavic Air 2. This is the Mini 2. You can see that small size. It's like, and then this is the size of Tello. It is like an evolution. So I must say that if you are wanting just a feel of a drone, you might want to try to get Tello because it's small, you can fit it anywhere. But the problem is that because it has a fixed kind of build, you might have some problem with sometimes the propeller, the adjustment, the coordination of when you're flying, when it is not properly storage, you might have some problem flying them. Sorry. So I have one issue when I'm storing this. The propeller one time has some bending issue. When you're flying, it has some that jiggle effect on my recording. So this is the other two that I have now, Mini 2 and also the Mavic Air 2. You can see size is like a senior and junior kind of body. If you look at the propeller, this one is screw, this one is just a snap-in feature. And if you look at how it builds, you can see that there's an airflow intake and outtake exhaust. If you look at this one, Mavic Air 2, it also have that like eye looking, but that's also where the airflow flow through that, and have this sensor, front sensor, no side sensor, but have a couple of them at lower at the bottom. So when you're flying this is quite heavy, not 250 grams. This one I bought it secondhand and it was cheaper because you can look at this a bit scratch everywhere. So I assume that the previous owner already hit something, maybe trees or anything, but it is one of the a robust build, quite robust build. You can see here doing how they have this no screw whatsoever, but just a fixture where you can snap in. So it also have that gimbal, 3 axis gimbal, 1/20 uh, inch, and then 48 megapixel FOV, 84 inch f 2.8. So it is a very good setup. If you're flying, it is much robust and stable compared to this, but compared to both of them, the mini one are very quiet flying object. Compared to this one, this is a bit noisier and heavier and need a lot of room, a bigger room, not that much, but bigger room than the Mini 2. Or the battery here, to remove it, you just get to press it and you can release the battery. So the battery is quite huge compared to the Mini 2. So upon touching it, you can just in, and then if you on it, because I don't have battery in that, so I think if you want to press 2 times, and then you can see it is calibrating for a flight session into a ready flight session with that beep, and then have some few LED telling that it is in operation. You can see that Mavic Air 2, no sticker, so it is in red color because I didn't pair it with the remote, since the remote need the phone. I'm recording it with phone. So if you're flying at night, this circular LED will give you lights. Quite a bright light. I tried flying it one time at night, very dark place, and the LED works well. So it is a brilliant drone, and because it is very big, sometimes I'm quite afraid flying this compared to the smaller one. I'm very used to a smaller unit. You can see the size again. How big is the Air? Maybe Air 2, but consider the price now is it is an affordable unit drone. You see, there's a sound from the body, a bit like a fan unit. But I think this is a tree drone that you might want to try. Look at this one is for a beginner feel. This one is your introduction flying in the air in the sky, and this one is I can say is beginner intermediate. A beginner, but you might want to explore many things, many features because it has that sensor follow you and also quite a stable build. While the remote, I think it's the same. If you know DJI stuff, you need to remove this and then you need to assemble here. This one also. And once you've done that, you need to put your phone here and then connect it with a USB-C plug since I'm not using iPhone. So has a few features like this one is to control the gimbal. If you push this, the gimbal will turn. So this one is for capture or to record, and then like I said before, this is for starting. So I have two bar left. Compared to the drone battery and the controller battery, RC battery, I think the control RC is more long lasting battery. It has more of that. So you can start normal. If you want to fly fast, you can change it to sports. And if you want cinematic feel, you can go to tripod. So this is the difference I can say, because the DJI Mini 2 it written cinematic there, senior, cine, and normal or sports. So this one for home, no pause, and then starting. So off is like that, same. So this one for different camera. So I think all in all, you might want to try to figure these three drones. I think it will be good if you are trying to get to know about the DJI ecosystem and also the drone. But bear in mind, every nation had its own um, regulation. If you are planning to use drone to fly, to bring it to your journey, I would recommend the mini models, mini 2, mini 3, mini 4 now, because it is under 250 grams. But if you are doing it for intermediate footage, you want to do documentaries, you want to do a lot of challenging footage. Let's say you want to capture a footage or recording your footage in a car, I would recommend a more advanced model from Mavic Air. And now it's Mavic Air 4 will be a good one. Maybe Mavic Pro, something like that, will be a better option, but cost you more money. That one is more pro stuff or maybe intermediate stuff. This one is entry level, but if you have more money, you can try explore those. And I think it will be a good journey to start in your drone journey session. So that's it, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and share. I hope this video will give you some input, especially if you are not familiar with drone. I asked a lot of people, or try to poison them to get into this drone venture. Most of them are scared because they are scared that the drone will fall off. I think all in all depend how you flown them. It's like you are flying car or something. Not necessarily you need to drive fast. Most of them you need to be in cautious condition because this is have some boundaries and all. See you guys in the next one. Ciao.